think about Farm for a Cure, it's really not simple. I wish it was simple. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than cancer. It's bigger than our community. It's the future of where we're going.
In June of last year, of 2015, my husband died of bone marrow cancer. The Bakers have always been real supportive of the community and real supportive of me. In June of this year, my oldest son was killed in an auto accident. Donnie, bless his heart, took the time out of his busy schedule to not only bring me a donation, but he brought me a very heartfelt picture that included my son's picture and all the things that he was involved in St. Ed.
We went shopping for our youngest child's birthday, which was the next day. We were there for 2 hours, came home, and the house was completely dark, and we usually have a fish tank and it lights up the whole living room. It was off, and I said, Caleb, I think somebody's in the house. And so he went to check, couldn't see anything through the front windows because of how smoky it was, and walked around back, opened the door, and smoke just barreled out. And from there, we called 911.
Our superintendent at the school board, Kevin Lyons, had some issues with cancer a couple different times. And he was really struggling with this last bout with his chemotherapy. So I decided that that's where I wanted to give my donation to. It was great that I could pick the person that I got to send the money to.
A couple years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. And as you can imagine, a diagnosis like that would rock any family. And our family was no different.
When I got the phone call from my dad, just stopped me in my tracks.
We're a pretty strong family. It created a lot of anger and fear.
Felt hopeless, and that's what me and my dad always say. It's the one person that we love the most, and me and my dad can't protect her now.
Our family made a decision that we were going to move forward and we were going to fight. My husband, my daughter, and my son chose a way to fight. They couldn't fight this cancer for me. I had to do that. The only thing he could do to help me fight this was help me see his generous heart.
Farm for a Cure means to me is giving.
I think people should join Farm for a Cure to, number one, feel that you have somebody behind you. Not only if you personally have something go wrong, if you know someone that has a problem, a fire or a cancer or whatever.
Farm for a Cure is about the community. It's not about someone 60, 70 miles from your home. Reach out to those that you're grocery shopping with, that you're going to church with, that you're in the school with. It's really actually serving your neighbor, and that's a great way to give back because you see those people on a daily basis, and how nice will it be for Farm for a Cure to know that they're actually impacting people that are in your back door.
I didn't even know the amount that he gave us, but just the generosity of it. And it was the next day, and I just started bawling. It was really helpful.
I think it caught my attention because of the impact it could have on a community and locally. I think it's just an awesome idea.
It struck him as this is something that could be contagious. It could be something that is so easily done.
Farm for a Cure can and possibly will impact each and every community that embraces the concept of it.
I want it to be like it's a family.
He saw such a generous community give to our family. It created that opportunity for him to jump on something and start giving back as well.
So when I had my first fundraiser, there was 300 plus people out here, and it was just like that family feel of, we are doing something to make a difference. I mean, to be a member of Farm for a Cure is bigger than what people really believe or what people think. You know, it's bigger than just this community. It's gonna be all over. It's gonna change the world.
I think there's a lot of foundations out there, and so often you get a telephone call and they ask you to donate. And one of the first things I always ask is, where's the money going to? And is it going to my county? Is it going to my town? Again, it's not about research, or it's not about determining where that money should go. It's really actually giving that person who needs it the opportunity to spend it the way they feel their family needs it at that point in time. And I think that gives them that sense of control, and what a great sense of accomplishment you have when things are so out of control.
When we lost everything, the little bit that Donnie gave us a little bit of, okay, I can do this.
For the community people to be able to reach out and give to others when sometimes you don't feel like there's opportunities to do anything else. When someone's diagnosed with cancer, or when someone has lost a child, you can't do anything. You can't cure that cancer, and you can't bring that child back, but you can reach out and financially support them and let them decide how they're going to deal with it.
What he did was able to get us clothes and toiletries and diapers and everything for the children, which was really good. It's definitely a godsend.
I think Farm for a Cure could go nationally, and I think that would be amazing, because our nation is made up of small communities and big communities, neighborhood communities.
But there was people from all over the country here. I don't know if it was just the positive promotion, or if it was the family thing, or whatever. And it was a fun day. We had a rainy, nasty kind of a day, but you know what? People just came. You know, from the morning all the way through to the end of the football game. We had the live auction. People stayed, and they wanted to be here because they knew how important it was to everybody that was involved.
I have, roughly 3 acres that I can't get to, and he can farm, and he broke it up and farms it, and all the proceeds from those 3 acres actually gets donated to Farm for a Cure.
Starting the mud run, you know, he got about $15,000 through that process, and I mean, that in a small town of this nature is staggering in the sense of how much that will help people in this immediate area, and we just really want to see it go to the next level.
Farm for a Cure is different because the money stays local. Giving back to your community. I've had people just come up to me and they want to donate. They can just donate to somebody through Farm for a Cure.
Whether it be a loved one, or a fire, or an accident, or an illness, we're there to help you.
It actually, in the beginning, brought us a lot of comfort. You know, when the fire happened, it helped out a lot.
You can make a difference. I mean, that's truly what you're out to do.
Because every community is dealing with crisis and conflict and struggles.
People really do care in the world and want to help you out. I feel like it's a big family that makes everybody's life better.
I made a difference because I donated to Farm for a Cure. It'll be in every state, it'll be in every county, and it's going to make a difference in everybody's life.
The thing I like about Farm for a Cure is that if I'm not here, or the cancer is not here, Farm for a Cure is still going to be here.